Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. All right, this is Lucy the Bold, and we are in new Arc Line. So yesterday I created a new character. Okay. Alright, so I created a new character, and the character is let me make sure I'm broadcasting. Alright, excellent. The new character is a Dwarven, okay, Hellfire Mage, level 1. Alright, so yesterday we picked up Mick as our new sidekick, and the mechanics for the Hellfire Mage are rather interesting, to say the least. They use a fire, and what they do is they kind of set themselves on fire, and it works a little bit similar to Mick's skills as far as, you know, running and smacking something in the head. So I have this Cinder Maul, two-handed Hellfire Mage. Forte is destruction, whether through superior firepower or crushing strength. This mace allows for both. Alright, I got the basic shoes, basic pants. I have an old jacket, fingerless gloves, a hat, and then this is a new ring that I got, and I'm keeping. So journal wise, okay, I found Michael Mortensen. Now I need to go find my briefcase, my suitcase. All right, and we are also collecting the crows, and we are looking for sailors that have caused some grief in the town. And the sailors are dressed in a strange striped uniform. These two guys here, like this guy here, is a sailor. All right, let's see here. Alright. Get some gloves, sleight of hand, scroll, all kinds of good stuff. Okay. So now I'm going to take a look at this hat because it's 1 to armor, 5 to deception. I'm going to give. Oops. I got a flame grenade for Mick. Okay, so we're going to give this to Mick. Alright. That'll work. And then the scroll, we're going to use it because it gives you magic cards for modifiers, which is good. Alright, so we're going to give Mick the hat. Alrighty.
This dwarf is openly weeping, anguish etched on his face. He's surrounded by drained wine bottles.
So basically the mechanism is broken. He's a drunkard. You know, the crowd is yelling at him and stuff, and you know, he's kind of at the end of his rope for the day.
Stop. Only when it. What do you want?
I'm just here to pick up my suitcase.
You get your luggage. Can't you see the belt's not working? As soon as the conveyor. Oh. Oh.
Alright, so we would roll a 60 or less for an intimidation roll. Deception, I would have to roll under 37. Mick, for a persuasion roll, would have to roll 30 or less. Okay, so I'm going to go with mine.
Okay. I'll fix it. Just give me a few minutes, will you?
There we go. Conveyor belt's fixed. This should be my luggage. We got it. Okay. All right. 13 points. Man, I just don't do well with So I'm looking for the sailors currently. I'm also looking for a couple of crows. And I am looking for the little boy. So we got 3 quests going on. Okay. Yep. Now I will say, if you leave this area to go to Red Simon before finishing up with the crows, finding the boy, you know, or finding the sailors, you will pass through a doorway basically that gets shut, locked, key gets thrown away. You don't get to come back here until after you've completed the game. So it sucks. So, you know, you definitely want to finish everything in this area before you move through it. So we don't even really want to do too much more at this point. Really? Man. I'm not really going to be able to do much with this girl until I can get her some decent gloves, a sleight of hands. We'll go over here and we'll shove the cart for this guy and make some money, which I still have never really completely understood this, other than he's just being lazy. But $5 is $5. Okay, here is little Jimmy. My other mage, my voodoo priest person that I had made, didn't have very good luck with the kid. So we'll see how the dwarf does. Alright, boy doesn't respond to your words. His vacant gaze seems to transcend your presence, lost in the distant unknown. He remains as still as stone, in eerie stillness that almost reflects profound fatigue. Okay, I did really good on my roll, so that's good. Something is amiss with the boy. It's likely a result of extremely potent magic. Alright, well, Mick, if he examines the boy, has to roll 20 or less. If he examines the candy wrappers, he has to roll a 20 or less, or we can leave. Dang. Mick is not going to get any break on this unless if he just... Oh! How about that? He did. He rolled a 14, so he was definitely under 20. This boy is on the cusp of becoming an abhorred, as evidenced by those peculiar marks on his form. His mother should know it. Okay. Okay, Jim, if you're hearing me, wait on here, kiddo. We'll go get your mother. Silence is your only response. Alright. One of the other things I want to do is I want to go up this way and get one of the birds while I'm here. Athletics 100%. Okay, cool. Alright, we got that bird. Okay, I forget. Let me take a quick look here and see, because for some reason I want to say the other bird was up here at the start area per se. Or we'll say the third bird is going to be somewhere around here. Or maybe back down by the start. Alright, let's go ahead and come over here, talk to the mother. Okay, Relief washes as she clutches her face and hands. Thank goodness, where is he? Jimmy's safe, he's near the arch. Just go quickly, something strange is happening with him. Jimmy's okay, he's near the arch, but he's been toying with some dangerous magic. Jimmy's at the arch, but he's becoming an abhorred. We'll go with that one. Nice. And she ran. So... okay, let me check the trousers. 3 to health, 5 to persuasion. Well, let's see here. Old light boots. Dang, that would really cut into stuff. Can't wear that. It's for a voodoo priestess. Ring of simple design. I'm going to take these gloves off for the time being and put them over here and put these on. Observation success. Oh, he's one of the sailors. See how he has that striped shirt? Alright, excellent. So we were supposed to rob them because they're thieves. The best rifles are in the Steam Buns shop. Who needs mana when you can have high caliber? That's interesting. Okay, there's another one right here. Alright, excellent. Now we'll keep our eyes open because we still need one more crow. The guy that I killed yesterday is still over there. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, no, no, no. We could not steal it. Ah, this is the other guy. The other sailor. So we got 4 seconds to wait. Awesome. Now, yesterday I couldn't do anything with this thing. And that's all I can do because I'm not a steam mechanic. Don't forget to use your Alt key. That way you can sit there and click on things as you need to. Now, if I remember, the other crow is up here at the start somewhere. Oh no, I'm stuck. I thought there was a unstuck button. I've had this happen before and it's a royal pain. Okay, we're gonna have to go back and shoot. Load from the last save spot. Crap. Okay, gotta do this all over again. Alright, this time I'm just gonna go back up here towards the front. Because I'm looking for the crow. And I'm positive that dumb crow is up here somewhere. Oh yeah, the fortune cookie machine. Alright, open this up. Read the fortune cookie. An eccentric inventor will offer you a clock that runs backwards. Remember, yesterday's dinner was excellent. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to put those things back on. Okay, he's one of the sailors. Now, if you remember, I had just done that before I had gotten stuck and had to go back to my last save point. Alright, excellent. So we know that this guy here is a sailor. And we are robbing them of their money. Alright, here's another sailor. Okay, I'm still looking for the crow. Okay, perfect. Alright, looks like we got... Looks like we got all 4 of the sailors. Alright, we're still looking for a crow. I know where one of them is at. There is one that is a particular bother to find. Alright, this is my conversation with Mick, where he tells us that we have to do a stage performance. That's the Crow Woman. Alright, we gotta go back over here and talk to the man. Sorry about that. Alright, like I said before, $5 is $5. Go ahead and re-steal everything. Okay, we gotta talk to Jimmy. Excellent. Alright, let's go pick up the other crow. Alright, let's talk to Rudolph while we're here. Let's talk to the vendor. Wait a minute here. I think I was going to put those pants on. In place of mine. Okay, so these are basically the same hammers. I'll give it to Mick. And he can't wear those type of gloves now, so I'll give that back to me. And then I'll give these to Mick, because they have 1 health and 7 accuracy. Oh yes, and I did pick up a healing potion. I want to give that to Mick. Alright, we'll use this one. Pixie dust. Come back over here to the center. Okay, let's go back down the stairs. Let's give her back 2 of her crows at least. Alright, so I gave her back her 2 crows. Now we gotta go over here and get Jimmy's mama. Alright. It's a lot of back and forth in the game. I'm not talking to a lot of these people because I talked to them the other day. Interesting. This automaton looks rather shoddy. A serial number DAN10 is scratched into a metal plate on its side. The machine's head is pivoting from side to side, apparently stuck on some internal process. He looks like a postman. Oh, I guess it duh, says post office on it. Okay. You seem lost. Is there something wrong? I have to deliver a letter, madam, but there is no mailbox at the receiving address. I cannot process. Who is the letter for? Someone named Rudolph. His address is nearby, madam. Okay, we already know where Rudolph is at, so I'll take it. Alright. Very well, please accept this letter and deliver. I really think that in all actuality that would not happen. I suspect there's some type of postal code that, you know, give him the letter. Alright, we got $10 for that. Let's talk to John here. Okay, plainly dressed, he's breathing heavily and clutches a bottle of colorless liquor close to his chest. Oh yeah, so he thinks that the alcohol is his beloved. Okay, she didn't show up for our lunch today, which has never happened before. I went to check on her and found this bottle in a steaming pile of clothes. It was still warm. Oh, my poor Jean. So he's assuming somebody turned her in to the wine. John panics, expression relaxes slightly as the weird bottle of gin begins to talk. Don't you dare meddle with perfection, mage. This bottle of fine alcohol still has some aging to do. I knew it. Jean, dear, let us help you. Okay. All you people are the same. You look at a gorgeous bottle of premium booze and think it'd rather be some nobody from the neighborhood. Please. You're so close-minded. It makes me sick. I'm perfectly happy as a liquor with subtle notes like caramel and hickory. Let me be and go back to your stupid jobs and social responsibilities. Okay, let's see if we can change her back. Poof. That's what those magic cards are good for. Save 2 bottles of healing. Okay, we'll give this one to Mick. All right, we need to come over here.
That's the sounds of a heated up.
This Richard. Whoa, nuts. No, of course. We had.
Of course, Richard is a drama queen.
Richard Mack, the syndicate
And the syndicate was telling him that he's going to do things their way for the play. And I do have a video that I've put out here on YouTube in regards to the whole scenario. If you want to read it, you can go back, or you can just play it yourself and do it.
The director, seemingly much heartier than one might think, lets out a shrill feline screech before leaping to his feet. That Richard Maxwell.
Richard. Assistant. The low. Morrow.
Richard.
Why are you? Can't you see? Yes, of course. Fun.
All right. Oh, and then I just seen the other bird. Okay. Now, the third bird I just seen that little shit. Oh, there he is. Okay, now we gotta go back across here. We're gonna take the bird down right after we talk to this guy. Alright, so he's going to do that. Yay! 1 to armor, 5 to deception. Okay. I think we'll stick with what we are both wearing. So that is done now as well. I knew this guy was it, so, you know. If you fail and you don't know who to sit there and talk to, leave the area, like go down below and then come back up and, you know, keep doing that until your roll improves. So we're going to bribe him. We're going to give him some moonshine. Quests are updated. Okay. Oh, Billy Kavanaugh. Yes. We gotta go see Billy Kavanaugh. Because Billy Kavanaugh is the one that told us about the sailors. Okay, talk about a wild ride. What a show. You earned every penny of this, my friends. It's all yours, no strings attached. Okay, now we are done. So now, after we do the performance and stuff, we can move on to the second part of this without having any concerns that we left any loose ends untied. Okay, it's all done, Mr. Gracefield Prairie.
What took your... There wasn't any...
Well...
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Go to the...
Okay.
Hey, I hope your trip... Now.
Welcome, newcomers, to our land. A land that lives and breathes freedom. At this point, I would normally be handing you a glass of wine while we all relax and have a nice chat, but today's circumstances call for a little improvisation. As you may have guessed, we've had a small problem with transportation. The train to New Arc has been delayed. But don't worry, Letta Jean and her team, you'll reach New Arc. In the interim, the Syndicate had Mr. Grace
script in hand.
So,
Though not a single line
the train
was
situation
managed to
normally was the
strictly
end
scribbled
of
on a red pen. Zindo's
the game,
underlings have revived
but
the entire text,
now after you get to
transforming the
train
director's vision
working,
into an
which is
extended
going to take us
series
quite
of
some time to get to and stuff, then it
Worse,
opens
the
up another
actors
new
haven't had
area
time
that you get to go
commit
to
these
that I
revisions
have
to memory.
no idea of what's going on with.
Now
So
you
it'll be new,
must
but
step
that'll
into
be
the
several
spotlight
episodes
and guide
later.
everyone through.
Today,
Nerio. Yet, Mr. Zindo's new possibilities now may shine.
oh,
Oh, Nerio.
Nerio. Such great power! You can't. My. What? Young. If.
Zindo's automaton.
No.
Oh!
Beware! This is a disaster!
Okay, so we are finally all done with that. Yes, if your new friends catch us with the artifact in our suitcase, there will be no one to save us but the lawbringer himself. So if we go to the harbor slums, we won't come back here. Okay, so what it's telling you is that once we go across that barrier, you can't get back into here. So if you have any business in this area that you need to tidy up, make sure you do it. Okay, I don't know what the deal is with the watermelons, but hey, what do I know? We're going to sell some of the crapola that we have. That looks good. Oh, yeah, we can get rid of his fighting gloves. Okay. That is good. Alright.
As if from nowhere, a woman's voice calls out to you. You turn to find a woman standing right beside you. You're all but certain she wasn't there until the moment she spoke.
Hey, guys. Hello. Are you friends with Director Zindo?
This is new. Okay, since the update, this person is new.
Hey, buddy. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to chat up people you don't know? Especially those throwing around all kinds of questions?
So Mick didn't like my answer.
I've handled my fair share of these types. Maybe you'd best let me talk to her.
When you turn from your brief exchange with Mick, you find that your counterpart has vanished just as quickly as she appeared. Judging by everyone else's reaction, or lack thereof, they didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Interesting.
After carefully scanning your surroundings, you spy the faintest sign of footprints, presumably belonging to your new acquaintance.
Okay.
You can't tell where they lead, but it does confirm the woman was physically standing here a moment ago.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, that was a weird one, all right. But you shouldn't let that kind of thing mess with your head. It's nothing out of the ordinary, partner. Not for these parts, anyway. It pays to be prepared for anything, especially the unexpected. Welcome to the Tatterhold slums, once a pirate haven, back door to the new world. This quarter used to be the source for all things contraband, drugs, fugitives, magical creatures, and everything else that makes life interesting. Things aren't quite as lively since the Syndicate rolled in, but you might still find something to your liking. We've got the Quiet Bay Bar, the Wet Harbor Brothel if you're looking for some extra.
This conversation is also new.
And if you ever need a bigger gun, the Syndicate even set up a factory with an automaton production line. That would be a wise purchase, trust me. The streets are filthy with bandits and muggers here. All kinds of roaming gangs will try to corner you if they smell money. And have you heard about the drowners? The curse that cluster around the shipyard? Some days they outnumber the pigeons and mice combined. I wouldn't say mages are common exactly, but they're around and they're not in hiding. Then there's plenty of folks from the old world too, like Old Man Rubiek, a local attraction who lives under the bridge. Hard to miss him.
Interesting.
Mr. Simon runs the show here, of course. Speaking of which, let's not keep him waiting, huh?
Wow, we can really ask him a lot of questions.
How do I put this? Listen, I'm not big on all that Weaver's curse stuff, but I'll be straight with you.
Oh.
They're slimy, stinky, and hungry for a piece of you. Literally. If you cross paths with drowners, treat them like roaches. Squash them dead. Yep, the usual. But nothing organized. Mostly just good old regular greed. They sell you watermelons by day and try to stick a knife in you at night. And hey, believe it or not, it works. Even if these so-called bandits are total greenhorns. They're a weird bunch, mate. Every sort of creature. Each with a different
I'm
gig.
glad that the
All of them
game is
chasing
now,
one tail.
at this point, before you cross over, gives you a real rundown on what's up and coming.
That's the local watering hole, my friend. And a damn fine place it is. They've got everything for a thirsty soul. From gut-rotting moonshine to those fancy ladies' drinks. I highly recommend it. It's not the best joint I've seen, but it ain't a rip-off either. You get what you pay for, you know? If you're feeling lucky and want to play the venereal disease roulette, that's the spot.
No, let's just come out and call it what it is.
And off we go.
Okay, there was some luggage over here. Scroll, a couple more potions. Okay. We're going to read the scroll. Okay. Then once we cross this bridge, who do we have here? I think that's the same person that started to chat with us. So once we get through this threshold, then we'll call it for today, and then I will do another tomorrow because there's bound to be new things. And since I've played through this game 3 times. Okay, let's see here. What all did we get? What is this? Scorch Veil. What the hell is this? A haunting mask that hides your face and amplifies your voice. Lies, charms, and cruelty flow more easily behind it. Plus 10 to health and plus 5 to intimidation. Huh. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's give the hat to Mick, because it'll be better for him. Alright. And then our skill points, he's a little low in his steam technology as well as his diesel technology. But we're going to get this bumped up. Alright, he doesn't have any perks yet. Okay, now for me. Cult magic is 55. That's pretty good. I think persuasion might be something. Well, let's go ahead and bump up charm. Alright, I don't get anything new. Okay. So now we will hit save, save, and save. And then you can simply quit game. And with that being said, have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow.